Despite Arsenal breezing through the league phase of the Champions League competition pretty comfortably so far, a 3-0 win against Monaco last night. They've got Zaga and Girona as their last two games. They're going to finish within the top 8. There's a slight trick that's been missed for me and something that might disappoint Arsenal fans. Because I feel like everybody will admit that Arsenal are one of the better teams in this competition. They have a great chance of going far in it. But I feel like I wanted to see them play one of those massive teams because that's always been the issue for them. I think everyone will admit this, Arsenal fans will admit this. When they come up against those massive teams on those massive nights in the Champions League, that is where they have fallen short in the past. And even though they've played Inter Milan away from home, Inter Milan, I wouldn't say they're in that top tier of Champions League teams. They play PSG at home again. I don't think PSG are at that level. I'd love to see them play a Real Madrid, a Liverpool, a Bayern Munich, one of those massive teams to properly test themselves in the league phase and maybe set themselves up for the last 16, the quarterfinals, semi-finals of the Champions League a little bit better. Despite every team in the Champions League being tough and them having a slightly more favourable run has been beneficial because they are going to make it through to the last 8 of the competition now, and that is ultimately the goal. And maybe some Arsenal fans completely don't care about this, but I would have personally liked to see them come up against the big boy to truly test themselves and to really see where they're at. I feel like if they had have done it and they'd got a beaten like a Bayern Munich or a Real Madrid or something, that would have given them so much confidence going into the latter stage of this competition that they've played the best already and they can beat the best. But I don't know. Look, let me know. Maybe no one cares about this. Maybe you don't think it's impactful at all, but I think it is a little bit.
You know what I love about this boy? I love the fact that although there's times where he'll be marked out of a game or he'll have 2 men on him, he might not have the best performances, he still manages to be effective. I haven't heard Arteta speak about him in this press conference, but he's probably going to say what I'm about to say. Saka is mastering, I should say. He is mastering being effective, even though all eyes are on him, even though he has more work to do. He still manages to adapt his game. Now, obviously, his goal, great movement, great finish with his right foot, right place at the right time, and then also able to get assists, so he has an eye for an assist. It's something very rare, something that you don't really get. And the consistency in which this young man is hitting is unbelievable. And I feel like it's being slept on. If this was Cole Palmer, my goodness me, the amount of noise we'd be getting.
This has never been a debate. Palmer has always been clear. Daniel, come outside.
Palmer scores penalties against bottle-job Tottenham and is world class. But Saka is scoring in the Champions League. Saka's always been clear. Kipper, hold your L.
Arteta, finally listen, bro. Why couldn't we get this on the weekend, bro? Why couldn't we get this on the weekend, for God's sakes, bro? The way we were moving that first half, bro, we should have stat padded. I'm not going to lie, bro. And you're going to need all the goal difference in this Champions League format. And we should have done that in the first half. As usual, Gabriel Jesus with his trademark move, not scoring, did it once again. As a matter of fact, he did it twice. Odegaard said, you know what? Let me do one better, bro. Yeah, let me miss the target completely when the defender for Monaco just plays me through, bro. That was so poor from him because I expect better from Odegaard, bro. Jesus, we all know what he is. Lewis Skelly, though, I gotta give him his credit, bro, because I think he's low-key been forgotten about just because of how much Wanyeri's been getting so much hype. But he's an unbelievable talent, unbelievable footballer, man. For that first goal, I'm giving him about 60 to 70% of the praise there, bro, because without him spinning out player and playing through Jesus, we don't get that goal, man. I just love his quality on the ball, and for such a youngster as well, he's got the strength, bro, to be able to hold up players. He's not easy to get off the ball. First goal is beautifully worked. Like I said, Lewis Skelly through ball to Jesus. Jesus cuts it across to Bukayo Saka, who once again is there for Arsenal. You have one of the best players in the world. These kind of games, you're bound to get, because when no one else is able to put the chances away, you have one star player who could do that, and Bukayo Saka did that today, bro. Everyone else, your standard needs to get higher, bro, in terms of finishing, because you need to take notes of Bukayo Saka. And I never thought I'd be saying that. I thought Rice was great as well, and he's been great for the last couple of games, but people are not batting an eye. I'm going to give you your praise. You deserve it, bro. Moreno, this is his first game with Rice and Odegaard next to him, and listen, he did good today, man. I don't care what anyone says. Obviously, he could do a lot better in terms of his passes, but overall, I like his performance, man. With more game time with those three in midfield, they're going to look a lot better. Odegaard, my captain, I'm not going to get onto you too much. Everton, you need to step up. That's what I'm going to say. Defense was good today as well. Rice and Kivior, I thought were both good. Kivior's ball over the top for Jesus, beautiful. Havertz, great cameo from him. He gets a goal, but also his work rate and how he closed the goalkeeper down for Bukayo Saka's second goal is beautiful. Second half, I was kind of worried, and that's why we should have taken a chance in the first half. But overall, I thought everyone had a good performance, and we could have definitely stat padded. But hey, we move on to the next game, man.
5 things we learnt from Arsenal 3, Monaco 0. Miles Lewis-Skelly is ready to perform like that on your first ever Champions League start. The quality of pass to Gabriel Jesus. Miles showed real minerals, a sense that he deserved to be there. The way he uses his body is so impressive, and against Everton on Saturday, he has to be starting. Declan Rice is our best number 6. Look, I love Thomas Partey, but when Rice plays deeper, his quality hits a new level. His switches of play are immaculate. The myth that he can't pass forward couldn't be more wrong, and also look a lot more stronger in transition. Bukayo Saka is built for the Champions League with now 14 goals and assists in 14 Champions League appearances. Tonight was all about efficiency, taking the chances when they come, poaching the goals away. A real hint of Mo Salah behind that performance. Mourinho needs to start because when he plays as a left eight, not only is his team more balanced, but the impact on Martinelli, his ability to turn and beat the press, crash the box and also be a threat. It's the closest we've got to Granit Xhaka. Gabriel Jesus is back, I guess. 2 big chances missed, but 1 fantastic assist. Throwing him back to 22-23, I won't lie, with him in the team, Arsenal definitely look more threatening from open play. Martinelli seems more involved and Arsenal definitely create more chances. But when you look at that Havertz cameo, another goal to make it 10th for the season. I still think he starts against Everton on Saturday. Champions League wise, Arsenal are now 3rd with 4 wins out of 6 and only 2 goals conceded. A place on the knockout stages seems all but confirmed.
Arsenal keep their undefeated streak at home in the Champions League going. And one thing I will tell you is, we won this game 3-0 today versus Monaco, but it should have been 5. It should have been 6. It should have been 6-0, honestly. Gabriel Jesus, man, what were you doing today? You could have had a brace. He could have had a hat trick, but at least he set up the assist for Bukayo Saka's goal. Talking about Bukayo Saka, man is an absolute beast. Today alone, he got 2 goals and an assist. First one was assisted by Gabriel Jesus, but you got to give Bukayo Saka a lot of credit. Whenever we need somebody to step up, he's the one that steps. And talking about people stepping up, Miles Lewis-Skelly stepped up today for Mikel Arteta. Arteta had injury problems all over the pitch, especially in the left-back position, and Miles Lewis-Skelly stepped up and he had himself one amazing performance. He was shining today, and he set up the first goal. Other players who had poor games, I thought Martin Odegaard had a poor game. He should have scored. He had a one-on-one also. He shot it wide. I thought Martinelli, he's just having a tough time out there. He could have been sent off if the referee was thinking that the second foul was a second yellow. But overall, we give Mikel Arteta credit. We move on to the next game, undefeated at home in the Champions League over the last 2 years. And now we just need to continue to push. We're high up the table. We're probably going to get the qualification. But now we just need to secure the top 8 qualification. And hopefully the good times keep rolling. Almost a perfect win. Just need to be a little bit more clinical.
Lewis-Skelly is just as good as Ranieri. We've heard everyone hyping up Ranieri within the past few weeks, saying he's Arsenal's future. So is this guy. If you want to talk about Ranieri like that, you have to talk about Miles Lewis-Skelly like that, because he's genuinely one of the rarest talents in football. Being able to play 3 different positions, playing that left-back role, inverted left-back playmaker, is genuinely such a rare thing to have, especially for an 18-year-old. He's genuinely ridiculous. That performance today against Monaco was breathtaking. What he did for the first goal of today was ridiculous. His footwork here is unreal. Beats the press and then plays an inch-perfect ball to Jesus, breaking the lines. Just take a look at how precise this ball would have to be. Breaking the lines. Of course, Jesus got the assist for Bukayo Saka's goal. That's all Miles Lewis-Skelly. I was about to say Ethan Ranieri. We're so used to saying that. It's time we give Lewis-Skelly his props. He's genuinely, he should cement that left back spot himself. I want to see him start next week against Everton. He has to be playing in this Arsenal team. He's just as good as Ranieri.
5 things we learned from Arsenal 3, Monaco 0. Starting with Miles Lewis-Skelly, what a player we have in him, making his first Champions League start tonight, and he looks so comfortable. He's like Zinchenko, but with a bit more pace and a bit more power. The incisive through balls that he was playing time and time again, eventually it led to the opening goal, slipping that through ball into Jesus. He runs through the middle of the park with ease. He is a central midfielder, really, but he's moved out to left back. He can support Martinelli. Just so good. Balance. The balance that Mourinho provides to the midfield. Tonight, for the first time, we saw Rice, Mourinho, Odegaard. And you could tell instantly the amount that we were creating through the left-hand side and that left central sort of area, time and time again. Mourinho, a left-footed player making underlapping runs to support Martinelli. It's like Xhaka. I mean, between Lewis-Skelly, Mourinho and Martinelli, it felt like Zinchenko, Xhaka and Martinelli again. I loved it. For a 4th choice right-back, a central midfielder doing a makeshift job, Thomas Partey really was quite good tonight, I thought, and he deserves credit for it. Playing out of position again, and yes, he doesn't quite add what we need to see in an attacking sense, but defensively, absolutely solid, carrying the ball,
really well. I just think, do you know what? Like, when the team news came out, a lot of people were unhappy with him being at right back, but Timber needed the rest, and Partey stood up. You just run out of words, don't you? He's just world class. Another 2 goals and an assist tonight. 21 goal contributions in 21 games. Since the start of last season, when Arsenal got back into the Champions League, no player in the entirety of the Champions League has had more games where they've got both a goal and an assist than Bukayo Saka. He's unbelievable. And he's become a senior member of the team as well. I don't know if you saw the interview with him and Miles Lewis-Skelly afterwards, but at such a young age, he is now a senior player. And finally, we need to stop overreacting. We overreacted to the Fulham result. I did, you did, I think we all did. You look at this now, 5 dominant wins. 1 draw that 9 times out of 10 is a win based on the dominance that we had in that game against Fulham. That's a good set of results. And when you factor in the injuries we've had, especially the defensive injuries that we've had, I mean, you look at the back 4 tonight, for us to still dominate a Monaco side, a good Monaco side that have done well in the Champions League this season, to still dominate them in the way that we did, I think the team and the players actually deserve a lot of credit.
Lewis-Skelly, brother, well done, mate. Well done to you, my friend. Yeah, well done to you. Stayed on the pitch. He should have stayed on the pitch. We should have hooked off Marino. We should have put Thomas Partey in midfield. And then we should have put Timber at right back. Obviously, now the event's finished. It don't really matter, does it? But this is where I call this stuff out early. Yeah, we've won the game. Fantastic, brilliant, superb, over the moon. Yeah, over the moon. That was our toughest game. Yeah, that was our toughest game out of the remaining 3. We got it over the line. We got the job done. Fantastic. However, when people are being in the comment section going, Lee, just be happy we won. Kelly, well done to you, fella. Well done to you, my friend. Great performance from you.
Miles Lewis-Skelly today was something else, man. His first ever start in the UCL, you know. 17 years of age, playing left back as a midfielder, fam. And he's out here pulling masterclasses like this, bro skis. 30 out of 40 passes completed, fam. 2 out of 2 take-ons completed, fam. 3 out of 5 duels won for a 17-year-old. And then also playing a key flipping part in that first goal. That pass for the first goal, no, genuinely, no. The way he got out of that door with Akliush, I think his name is, and then managed to fizz it into Gabriel Jesus. Straight to him, fam. 17 years of age, seeing these passes, broskis. I'm telling you now, when he eventually evolves into a midfielder, you will see the true talent that this guy has. And then the goal came from there, but his overall performance today was just too good. He's brave, he can drive the ball, he can defend as well, and it's getting better. I'm telling you now, it's going to be, it's all coming to plan for him, fam. And when that midfield spot opens for him, yeah, man, 5-6 years, it might be his.
Gabriel Jesus, bro, I'll be real. Everyone can laugh that you didn't score. I'm just happy that you started shooting, bro. Because, bro, I don't remember the last time you shot a goal. So I'll take it. We all knew you were a big chance mismatching. You're just always here for your beautiful football. Lovely left-footed pass across goal went to Saka. Beautiful. But, I mean, it wouldn't have happened with Miles Lewis-Skelly. Without Miles Lewis-Skelly. I mean, absolutely sensational first touch. Another touch into midfield and fizzes that into Jesus. This is what happens when you play left-footed defenders on the left-hand side. Arteta should have started Miles Lewis-Skelly on the weekend. Played Timber at right back, Partey in midfield where he belongs. Honestly, though. Yes, I'm be happy, no. Brother, what are you doing? Not only did you miss an amazing opportunity, bruv, you should have been sent off. Just calm down, tranquilo. Before I have to put you down. And Odegaard as well. Don't get me wrong, some amazing passes. Bro, I know you just had a child, and God bless your family. But stop running around like you were the one that had a baby. And score your true chances, bruv.
I can't actually believe this kid is 18. Like, I just googled it right now. Arsenal have him and Nwaneri, 17 and 18 years of age, and his technical talent on the ball, unbelievable. Reminded me of a left-footed version of Timber, the way he could invert in midfield. So composed on the ball, could receive it in tight angles and just play passes. Like that pass he played for the first goal. He's physically good. He's unbelievable on the ball. The risks he takes. I was really impressed with that performance, which I think is his first performance in a couple months since injury and his first ever UCL start. Apparently in the academy he played as like a 6 or an 8, and I can see that. I can see him almost being the answer to maybe Arsenal's long-term answer to like the left centre mid issue. Because one of the reasons I think Arsenal was so much better today and were creating so many chances in open play is because they had a left-footed midfielder Marino and a left-footed left-back in Lewis Skelly. The dynamic of Arsenal in open play, they were more control, they were creating more. They need a killer up top, someone in transition. Martinelli's just not doing it for me. But he was excellent. And then on the right-hand side, Arsenal, you know, Timber when he plays, Odegaard and Saka, unbelievable right-hand side. If they sort out the left-hand side, and Skelly maybe could be an answer to that, they're going to be strong.
Kai Havertz has just fully robbed Saka in broad daylight. I actually can't believe they've not given him that. Kai Havertz has scored with a literal skin cell of a touch on the ball. And he's denied Saka a Champions League hat-trick and his first ever hat-trick for Arsenal. It literally grazes his shin and comes off the defender and goes in the back of the net. They've given it as Kai Havertz's goal. He's smiling, but deep down he's absolutely fuming over that. I was absolutely begging for a Saka hat-trick, right? So I made a video earlier talking about the first half, and obviously Saka got his goal. So I left this comment saying Champions League hat-trick, oh wait. But when I saw this go in, not knowing that Havertz got a touch on it, if you can even call it a touch, I was absolutely over the moon because I knew I had the perfect video in mind. You literally couldn't have made this up. That was perfect. It was perfectly set up for me. Kai Havertz had to ruin it. Saka will be fuming, and so am I. If you go back and watch the clip, you cannot tell he got a touch on it. It doesn't take any real deflection. Obviously, Saka's shot was on target, so if he hadn't have had that touch, would have been his goal, and obviously he'd have got a hat-trick. Everything would be good in the world, but no, he had to ruin it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments.
Open Play FC. 3 goals from open play. 0 from corners. Is anyone going to mention it? No. Why would they? It's football. Silly gooses. Jesus. You think because we scored 3 goals, we didn't notice the stuff that you are doing? 1v1, we saw it. You think because we won, we didn't see it? We see it. 2 goals for the star man, the future Ballon d'Or winner. A start for Miles Lewis Skelly. A performance as well. We saw the ball to Gabriel Jesus. We're noticing. We are noticing. A clean sheet. When's the last time we had a clean sheet? Lovely stuff. And then to top it off, we had the customary Nwaneri cameo. God is too good, man. It wasn't a pretty performance, don't get me wrong. But guys, we are 3rd in the Champions League table. We are looking like we're going to qualify. It's tight, but it's looking like we're going to qualify. God is too good.